Alright. What up? Live pool and blah de blah. Ooh. What up, Dirk? What up, Odile? What up, Weapon X? What up, Theo? My global is remembering that they're all 9 years old. What up, Steven Canales? What up, Evil Intentions? What up, Nico? Alright, we'll send out a blast here. What up, Paul? What up, Nick? What up, Jelly G? I'm doing good. Shane, what up? I'm in broadcasting if you want to say what's up. It might be a little early. Let's find out.
What's up?
What up? I'm gonna make you a little louder. How was band practice?
Went pretty well, I think. How was last night's stream?
Pretty chill. A lot of Super War. A lot of back and forth. Won a few towards the end, and then undid that progress this morning by getting MVP in every single match and losing every single match anyway.
Did you miss me?
Nope. What up, M950 and what up, Trash Panda? What up, Vengeance? What up, Duck Dat Trong? I was wondering if you had a response ready for that. You did not.
I'm on push to talk. You won't always get my responses.
Okay. Tier list stream tomorrow. Oh, good. Oh, it has the right title. It has the wrong cover art. Oh, well. Hello there.
Hello.
What up, Devon? What up, Marvel? What up, Gabrielle? Oh yeah, I need to do Blitz. Holy crap, I've been neglecting my Blitz.
Dang.
I've been really neglecting my Blitz. I'm only halfway there. Well.
Tonight.
Yep, what up, Babush? What up, Alex G? Alright, jump into an arena match real quick. We'll spare Valley flying. Having the game tied to your Google Play account let you use it on multiple devices? Yes, but tying it to Facebook is your best bet, because then you can use it on multiple devices regardless of operating system. Like if you pick up an iPhone, you have no way of logging into your Google account from it and connecting it. Did I end up hitting the 1,000? Yes. Yes. So I have a Gear Tier 14 Squirrel Girl, and I have the cosplay as her. I've ordered the costume, but I still need to give the details for like the sizing and measurements and whatever, and the girl I ordered them from has not responded. I don't know how long I should wait before I request a refund and figure something else out. What up, Toxic Pineapple? Pretty interesting point in the game's history. This is an odd patch. It's like an oddly quiet patch. Anyone else feel that way? Like there's just not that much going on? Thank you. Same thing we do every day. Pinky, try to take over the world. The calm before the storm. I mean, it's usually the case. What up, Chris Logan? But yeah, Anthony, just yeah, gonna be showing some Young Avengers gameplay. Gonna be doing a war attack, doing some raid, doing some blitz, but nothing particularly stand out except showing some high-level Squirrel Girl gameplay. We are always trying to take over the world. The reworks are better than the characters around the teams that came into the game. I mean, you know, we've had patches before where they were exciting ones, like Cyclops was a one-off, but everyone was hyped for him. Symbiote Spider-Man was a one-off, but everyone was hyped for him. I will probably do a roster review. We'll have to see if there's two people in particular that I basically have to get to next, so we'll see if they're around. But yeah. What up, Donald Trump? There might be a little bit more Super War. We'll see.
Was Donald Trump around yesterday?
Yes, believe it or not.
Oh my lord.
I know.
You actually saw some Civil War?
I know.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. What up, Nick's Games? Alright, anything fun or exciting left in this med bay? I can use my X-Force to just absolutely annihilate this mercenary team. If people want to watch what will look like me getting into a fist fight with an infant, I can do that recreation. It's up to you guys. Yeah, we can see what this reveals when that team goes down as well. That said, it's very rare that I actually get to use my X-Force on... Why did the enemy Rykard manage to taunt before my Domino could disrupt him in war? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Lieutenant that gives speed. There's a couple things. Your Domino might need a T4 to go faster, but let me see. I know Merc Lieutenant gives himself speed. So what could have happened was, if Mercenary Lieutenant got sped up from someone dropping low, then used his speed up, the early speed up on Rykard could make Rykard go sooner. Or does Mercs have Deadpool? Because that person doesn't have X-Force, and as you can see, their Deadpool's pretty strong. I think he was gear tier 13. So he's pretty big, and he's a mercenary, so. Can I play Super War in Germany too? Yeah, I have a video on how to get it. But yeah, it's just, you know, he obviously doesn't have X-Force ready to go. He has a giant Deadpool and figured my 82k Deadpool is probably better than my 35k Sniper or whatever else he would use, so. I don't know why he doesn't have, you know, I don't know why he doesn't have X-Force. Why would Deadpool not get an assist from Taskmaster? It's only mercenary villain, or I mean, it's only villain mercenary.
I think so, yeah.
What about the speed? No thanks, William.
It doesn't really matter. It's a slightly worse team. Still on 82.
No, Alexander, I have a video. Just go watch the video. Just search Khasino how to play Super War. You'll find it. So the villain mercs thing. So what about I need to see how many of the bonuses are villain merc. Taskmaster might be villain merc, but now I want to see about the others. Let's see. This is now on mercenary villain. Mercenary villain gains damage. Fill speed bar for self and mercenary. But so they all get speed per mercenary ally. So Deadpool does contribute to the speed, so he does at least that. But yeah, he's already missing some good stuff. What about this? So he heals more from mercenary. He gains speed bar for mercenary. On war defense, he heals most injured mercenary. So Deadpool's totally covered by that. The basic. All right, so the energy is only to mercenary villain. So Deadpool doesn't get the energy. He can get the random energy, but he doesn't get the guaranteed energy. Tips on the Squirrel Girl campaign coming out. I've never played it. Take your shirt off. You can't afford that. They removed X-Force tag from Storm. She never had it. She just had synergy. Does her passive not give bonuses to X-Force? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't think she ever had the tag.
She didn't.
But does she still? Yeah, she's okay. She's unchanged. What else are we looking at? We are looking at.
So basically, he's missing the assist, but an 82k Deadpool, well, even without assist, is still going to hit harder than a 30k Merc Sniper.
Yeah. No, it will. But I'm curious. Again, Merc Lieutenant, the important parts of it are covered. 10% block chance per mercenary ally, so he's good on his block chance. What about Bullseye? My Bullseye will be down here.
I think it just gives accuracy to mercenaries.
Well, right, but I'm looking at the on war defense assist mercenary allies on non-attack abilities. Not that Deadpool has non-attack, but he would be covered. So he doesn't care if they're villain mercenary either. Trying to get Khasino to star. I don't know what star is. Take his shirt off. Stream quality shouldn't change much. Okay. Glitchy screen. We'll keep an eye on it. Courtney's at work. Nothing's using the internet. Let's take a look. Take my phone off the Wi-Fi, but I'm sure that's not it. People saying rip. I still see me live. Anyone else seeing me live? Are you seeing me?
Not that great.
But you do see it live?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
It's still live, and quality is. I mean, it's just a little buggy.
Oh, I guess that started. I just got the gold promo credit. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Quality drop, never stop, live good quality. Alright. I don't know what's going on. I'll keep an eye on it. Alright. We'll open our 1 red star orb. Show me Squirrel Skank. Just kidding. Anyone else, please? Hey, nice. I'll take it. Got a 4. That puts me pretty close to another Elite 4. Not that I want to get these offers, but for 20 bucks, we could open some Elite 4s. I'm curious how close I am to the next Elite 5. That's like the only offer even kind of worth considering, and the problem is Elite 4s are worth, literally they're worth 900 Elite 5 frags to me. Well, the minimum you get on a 4 dupe is 1,000, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
So,
What's up?
I think it is. I think 1,000 is the minimum. Huh. Hold on.
The stream still going, but this is the worst quality I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's
Keep an eye on it. So far, we're all right. We're holding at about 1,000 bit rate, which should be able to support a lot more. I don't know why it would be having issues, but that's on YouTube. Stream looks really good. Oh, that's good. Alright, now it's up over 2,000. So,
Yeah, it's better now.
it seems like it's just fluctuating. It's not on my end. My internet is fine right now. So, all I can tell you is YouTube needs to get their ingest server issues under control. Should we get any more minion characters in the game? Yeah, we need a 5th mercenary minion proper, and we need
Ravager, I think is what you're thinking of.
yes, Ravager is what I was going for. I was trying to figure out who the hell they're talking about. I don't know. But yeah, frame rate has dropped heavy. It's gonna fluctuate because YouTube doesn't have their ingest server under control. I can call Comcast, but it's usually not Comcast. It's usually YouTube. These days, it's usually YouTube. I'll run a speed test, but it's usually not the internet. It was at one point.
Or
but
it's
it
a
hasn't.
or it's a bird sitting on the line at the exact same time every day.
I don't know what it is.
Damn birds.
It's not every day though. Like some days we have no issues.
Oh, do you not remember that? On the when you called Comcast, she tried to suggest that maybe it was a bird on the line at the same time every single day.
My download is fine.
Wow.
Yeah. My download is fine. We'll see about the upload, but plenty of download. And if my upload is more than 5, yeah. My upload, even when it's struggling, is doing 4,000. It is low. It is low. It's not, it shouldn't be causing the issues, but it is a bit low. Try it again, but I'm watching it just plummet. Maybe it's dropping now. My download is crapping out right now too. I mean, I can call Comcast and be like, I'm having issues right now. Let's see what they say. I'm sure they won't have much to say, but we'll give them a call.
And they'll put you through the different region and then the different. What's the other thing they do?
Confuse me for the other account. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I don't know. Let's call 'em.
That's such a
Account
strong
number.
American accent.
Perfect. Alright, I can find my account number here. Now I know we'll be looking at the right account. So this saves a step. I like this. This is gonna make this quicker. But yeah, we're gonna ask Comcast right now what the heck is going on. Account. There we go. Got it. Yes. Hooray! Yes.
I know you.
Perfect. Yep, thanks. Yep, how about you? Yep. It's intermittent. It's been happening on and off for a while. But I'm pretty much always using the internet, so anytime it goes down, I'll be aware. But when I'm live streaming, you know, I'm paying for, I forget how much upload I'm paying for, but I'm paying for a lot of upload, and when I have less than 5 megabits upload, that's a big problem. It depends. I just ran one. The most recent one said that I was getting. Oh, hold on. See if I still have it. It said I was getting 19 down and 3.7 up. I know, that's not right. Yeah. Yeah, a bunch. 2 PCs are hard lined in with Ethernet, and then there's usually a TV and a couple TVs, a couple phones on the Wi-Fi, but you know, they're not in use. Like I took my phone off the Wi-Fi. The other phone is not in the house right now. The TVs are off, so. I have not, if I because I'm live on stream, I'm trying to avoid resetting the modem and router right now, but I just reset it a couple days ago, so it's not like it's been running for a while without a reset. Sure, I'll run another speed test, but again, it may be fine right this moment. So we'll see. It comes and goes, but all right. Start tests. Well, yeah, the download speed is definitely wrong. Yeah. The download speed is definitely wrong. It's getting a little bit better, but it's nowhere near what it's supposed to be. 34.9. Right. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You need my phone number? Alright, I'm on hold. He's talking to another department. I gotta say, I'm actually pretty optimistic this time. We've talked to a lot of reps over at Xfinity, but this is the first one that I think he's actually really trying to fix it. He's going straight to the, you know, let's diagnose, let's find the source of it, let's get it fixed. Let me get tech on the call with us. I'm optimistic.
At least you have customer service that's half decent in America. The customer service here in Egypt for internet, they're basically like, "Do you know networking?" And if you say no, they're like, "Well, you're screwed unless we send someone to your house." Luckily, I do, so I don't even call them half the time. I just do it myself.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Egypt's not known for their fantastic internet.
Right now, I think I've got 16 download and 0.79 upload.
Less than 1 megabit upload?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a true tech support stream. Which one of these fights do you guys want me to take? I don't know how much of it you'll get to watch, but do you guys want to see a slideshow of X-Force destroying Asgardians, or a slideshow of X-Force destroying mercenaries? It's a much closer fight against the Asgardians, but they're both just going to be absolute massacres.
Well, right this second it seems to be fine.
Well, it's really
for a dial by name directory. For technical support, press 1. For sales, press 2. For media relations,
I
press
don't know
3.
how I got here.
For all other inquiries,
What up,
press
kitty?
4. To replay this message,
Did we
press
hang
the
up?
star key.
No?
Thank you.
I don't know how I got there. I assume that wasn't for me.
Your call cannot be transferred. Please try again later. Thank you.
Oh. GG.
Great.
GG. Alright, hold on.
It sounds like he's really trying. Hangs up.
Yeah. Hold on, I have, he said if there's an issue and we get disconnected, take this number down so you can call me right back. So, let's see if I can
Okay,
actually
sure.
call him right back.
Thank you for calling Team Telephone. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, you may dial it at any time. Press 0 for a dial by name directory. For technical support, press 1. For sales, press 2. For media relations,
He did not give me a 4-digit code.
thank you for calling Zoom Technical Support. Our hours are 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. We can also be reached via email at support@zoom.net. Thank you. Thank you for calling Zoom Telephone. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, you may dial it at any time. Press 0 for a dial by name directory. For technical support, press 1. For sales, thank you for calling Zoom Technical Support. Hours are 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. We can also be reached via email at support@zoom.net. Thank you. Thank you for calling Zoom Telephonics. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, you may dial it at any time. Press 0 for a dial by name directory. For technical support, press 1. For sales,
They close in 12 minutes.
thank you for calling Zoom Technical
Awkward.
Support. Our hours are 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. We can also be reached via email at support@zoom.net. Thank you. Thank you for calling Zoom Telephonics. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, you may dial it in. Thank you for calling Zoom Technical Support.
Dude, please turn that off.
Okay. 0 for 2. Yeah, that guy forgot to give me his 4-digit code, so I can't get back in touch with him. I don't remember his name.
Someone rewind the stream if you didn't have it muted.
Let's try this again. Account number. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, Comcast. Yeah, I know. Yep. This fucking guy. He has my number too, so he's able to call me back. He's just,
Somehow we're fighting an alliance with 22 members, which is still a 30 mil punch up. What the fuck is matchmaking, honestly?
RNG.
Pretty much, eh?
They just picked 2 random teams in the same bracket and like, have at it, bro.
It's not even the same bracket with us. We're in gold 3, they're in gold 2. I assume that's what you meant.
Here's what I meant. I didn't know you could do that.
I think we're actually fighting most of our matches against gold 2 guys. We seem to be
Gold 2
fighting.
better than Gold 3.
No. But we seem to be fighting alliances that are way higher in TCP but aren't that good at war. So it just kind of depends. So they're in gold 2 just because they're not that good at
Not
war, but
everyone
they're like
gives a shit
third.
about war.
In a few words,
Yeah, I know,
how
but
can help you today.
like it's still
Speak to an
difficult to win a
agent.
30 mil punch out no matter how good they are. Or
Okay, I can help get you to an agent. What are you calling about?
internet issues.
We recently completed scheduled maintenance in your area to enhance your Xfinity experience. If your services aren't working, it may be necessary to power cycle your equipment to get them back online. Would you like to start the power cycle process?
No.
Give me a few seconds to run a modem health check. Based off the health check I just ran and the errors on your modem, the first troubleshooting step is to perform a reset. The reset will take less than 10 minutes and will help the agent move faster through the troubleshooting. Are you ready for me to start the reset?
No.
Performing a modem reset can save you time by doing the agent's troubleshooting in a single step. Once the reset is complete, we can follow up with you to ensure the issue is resolved. If the reset doesn't work, we'll pass this information to the agent so you won't have to repeat it. Do you want to reset your modem now?
No.
Rip.
For help with anything else, say main menu. Otherwise, if you're finished, hang up when you are ready.
Speak to an
So
agent.
helpful.
This is why I'm happy to live
feedback to help
stuff.
improve our customer.
I don't have to deal with fucking robots.
Hello, welcome to Xfinity. My name is Marshall.
My name's Josh.
no, it's not. Stop lying.
So I was actually just on the phone with one of your agents. My internet is having issues. I'm getting speeds much lower than I'm supposed to be receiving, and the person I was speaking to said, "Hold on, I need to get support on this call so we can change one of the channels in your modem to fix this, and then he put me on hold, and then it disconnected. He gave me a number to call back, you know, in case we got disconnected, and that number, without knowing his 4-digit code, is useless, and it just kept sending me to the same answering machine, basically. I do have the gigabit, which is why it's weird that I'm receiving 30 megabits download and less than 4 megabits upload. That's my internet. That's a speed test on the internet itself. Congrats, Moshe. That's a pretty good one. I'm live streaming right now, so that's one of the main reasons I need these issues dealt with, because it's very, very the quality of the video is not good right now. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Go ahead. Yes. To someone in my chat. It's okay. What up, T-Ball? That's really horrible, Red Scorpion. Yep. I can, and you're aware I'm not using a Comcast equipment, I have my own. Okay. Yep. You want me to check the modem, not the router? Okay. Let's take a look. The only thing blinking Yeah, the others are all solid. So it's intermittent, but it's been over a month of having random bouts of terrible traffic, basically. Also, I'm getting a call on the other line. I assume it's not important. I'll be back in 1 second. I'll tell them I'll call them back. Just a sec. Hello? Oh. Hell no. Alright, I'm back. So that's actually the Comcast survey about the call I was on where the other agent basically hung up on me. Thank you. Go ahead. No, I'm not gonna do this survey. You trust me. All he did was hang up on me and then not call me back. He doesn't want me to do that survey. I'll do it when I have a chance. It's not important. I'd rather get this solved. It's tough to say, but I'm gonna say more than half. So let's go 20 out of 30 days. But again, it's for random periods on and off. Like, it'll be bad, and then 20 minutes later it'll be fine, and then 20 minutes later it'll be bad for a whole hour, and then after that it'll be fine. It's very inconsistent. Well, the reason I would prefer not to do that is because I'm in the middle of a live stream and I'd have to take the stream down and pull it back up. So we can do that as a last resort. Again, as a last resort we can do that, but I'd prefer not to. But even if that temporarily fixes it, I want to find the source of the problem and stop it. Otherwise, I have to switch providers, you know? It won't be better to run the diagnostic while the problems are active. If I reset it and it fixes it, then you can't see the issue in progress. Oh. It has to run at the same time. Okay.
I am sending the signals right now. This will take only a couple of minutes. When we're done, Josh, I will let you know. And then you're to check the connection for me, okay? Just speak.
Sure.
Don't forget to get this guy's 4-digit code.
Actually, I can hear you with the headset off.
Oh shit, didn't see him take it off.
How would he be talking to somebody on the phone if he didn't take his headset off?
I just moved one ear cup to the right.
Telepathy, he's summoning his inner Emma Frost.
You know what's hilarious? His internet being shit for him like this is still twice as powerful as my current internet.
Sounds like you need to switch providers.
Yeah, he doesn't try and stream though.
Now,
But there is only
right now,
one.
the signals. And now it's a good time for you to run a speed test. Let me know the speed you're receiving now.
Okay. Let's do it.
How good's the second audience live pool?
Okay. It seems to be good, but we'll see. Oh, no, well, that's weird. Yeah, it's not good. Less than 30 megabits down. Oh, the upload is closer to what it's supposed to be. The upload's up to 35.
Okay, the upload could not be down.
The-
Okay.
That's
Yeah, that's
35
odd.
upload higher than mine.
That, I mean, don't, like, I wouldn't have to call you if it was always this. Obviously, I'd pay for a lot more download, but if the upload was always that would be good.
I see, I understand. Well, let me check the results now. Just give me 1 second.
I don't even know. Do you know offhand how much upload I'm supposed to be getting? What I pay for?
Yeah, let me have a look in here. Yeah, it is 35 for upload.
I'm only supposed to be paying for 35?
For upload, yeah.
I get gigabit download and only 35 upload? Okay.
Yeah.
That's shit.
Yeah.
You would have thought it would have been at least 100 down, 50 up.
Okay, now Josh, I'm just checking the results here. And, well, I have something interesting here. These signal issues, there seems that are being caused by a miscommunication in between the modem, your modem, and the Xfinity signal. Actually, I'm having a look right now at the signals, and they're not steady. They're moving forward and backward every single time. So they're not steady as they should. So probably, Josh, it will be a great option to dispatch a technician to your home. Can check the equipment, the cables, and if it's needed, also the cables outside, and verify exactly where is the source of this miscommunication in between the modem and
So, that guy said I am seeing signal issues. You're definitely having inconsistent signal. Let me send a technician out. Now, this is not the first time I've gotten the let me send a technician out, but the last time a technician was sent out, the technician was sent out just to look at the lines, you know, in the neighborhood, basically. And he just checked like the outside of the house and was like, nope, it all looks good, and then left. Whereas this one, he wanted the guy to check the lines within the house, the devices themselves. So hopefully, we'll, you know, hopefully that's what we'll get, is everything will get checked. If there's any hardware whatsoever that's not in perfect working order, it'll get replaced. That tech is coming out Tuesday, so hopefully Tuesday is the last we deal with this. I have to look at which characters are allowed for the Squirrel Girl event, but I never really worry about who I have to use, because at the point I'm at in the game, it's not gonna matter. So I can look at who has the tag and talk about, like, you know, what optimal team there is there, but yeah, it doesn't really, it's not gonna matter. Okay, remove heal block from him. Okay.
So is this the raid team with Sinister you were talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been using it a lot, and I think it's ready for prime time. I switch it up on boss nodes, but if it's not a boss node, it works really well.
Interesting.
Yep. It depends on who you can clone, but a lot of stages have Venom or Carnage, and that gets silly. But like, even if I cloned a Trooper or something, you know, Trooper's a good clone. Mordo works excellent with the symbiotes.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of good options. And the thing is, every single person on the team heals, right? The symbiotes all heal themselves, so the symbiotes are fine. Sinister not only heals himself, but heals other people, and the same is true of Shuri. And part of this is the results may be skewed by the fact that I have really high red stars on this team. My Sinister and Shuri are at 7 red, and my Symbiote, Spider-Man, and Venom are at 6 red. The lowest person is Carnage at 5 red. So that, I'm sure, contributes to making the team look good. But I mean, this is difficulty 4, and they handle it like champs.
I'd try it out if my team was actually stronger.
Yeah, this is, not only is this Ultimate 7, it's Ultimate 7 difficulty 4. So I'm gonna get up for 2 seconds because my neighbor's dog wants to play with Sky, so I'm just gonna go let him over. I'll be right back, and then we'll do more. You wanna come chill in here? Come on. Wanna come hang in here? You're not the problem, Sky is. Yeah? No? Alright. Guess she's comfortable. Lazy bum. They are BFFs because they're both really young. Kayla's like a 1.5 years old, and Sky was born in February. All right, I'll do another node. This one has Carnage, so I can show on this node as well, and I'll top them off. How many gold promos do you have left? I have over 100. I think I have like 129 or something. I have seen the South Park episode with Comcast, and it's very funny. Yeah. Yes. Touching themselves when people are having issues. Yeah. It's very funny. Very funny and very accurate. I will say though, LivePool had me watch the episode where South Park tackles mobile games, and they did not, you know, normally. And maybe I'm just misremembering, but I feel like sometimes they at least explore like the other side of an issue. But man, they went hard on mobile games. Just basically shit all over them. But the double carnage, watch how dumb this is. The double carnage is about to be the dumbest thing you've ever seen. As soon as you have double carnage, it's there. I have no words for how dumb this is. It's just
60% turn
every time.
Jesus.
Every time on anyone. It's real dumb. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing it. It's just stupid. Go for the triple carnage. They're not gonna last. We're gonna get too many turns, so they're not gonna have an opportunity.
And Sinister's almost always gonna have his clone up for the next round because he gets the energy bonus.
Yeah. No, if I get an opportunity, I will. But it's the symbiotes getting all the extra turns. It's not Sinister.
I wish I had that kind of speed control.
But look, there's only 6 enemies left, and Sinister is just now taking his second turn. And they're all clumped up. Like, this is going to be over. It's going to be way over. They're not even going to get to move. I'll be surprised if any of them get a turn. Maybe Miles?
Isn't that a bad thing, though? 'Cause you're not getting your cooldowns back on the Unity.
I mean, it's depending on how you look at it. Like, I'm definitely going to walk away with full health. My symbiotes, I can get my cooldowns back. And then Sinister will spawn with 3 energy. So he'll have to wait 1 turn before he can clone, basically. But you can see, they didn't even get to go. And I could have... oh my god. I think... yeah, this one's the clone. Oh my god. Okay, enough. There. Now he's dead. Yeah, so he's not going to get a turn either. Okay. Venom is on his 3rd back-to-back turn. I don't know if he had another one. But, oh my god. It's so fucking dumb. Double Carnage is GG.
How come Venom takes 3 back-to-back turns? Surely, if all the symbiotes are getting the same speed bar, no one of them should be having back-to-back turns.
Nope. If they get enough speed bar, basically you always get the benefit of getting to go again. If your speed bar hasn't dropped below 1,000, you get to go again. Even if other people now have, even if they have 5 turns built up and you only have 2, you get to finish yours.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why you see a lot of them taking multiple turns. And when they take multiple turns, they build up turns. So basically, whoever's like last in the rotation always ends up with like 5 turns.
Which is why it's usually Venom, because he's the slowest.
Yep.
I see.
Makes sense.
What about say Falcon and someone else were both had over 1,000 speed bar. Falcon had more though, so takes his turn, and then does his special, and oh no, wait, they can't push someone else over the other guy because they all get the same. Never mind.
Correct. But either way, it would default to whoever was then higher.
beforehand.
Yeah, then
Okay,
the next...
so say with a symbiote, say both Shuri and Carnage were over 1,000, but Carnage is higher, so he goes first, and gives speed to Venom, which pushes him over Shuri. Shuri still goes first.
No, it's whoever is higher when it goes to look for the next turn.
Ah, okay. So even though Shuri went over 1,000 first, Venom could go next if he gets pushed over.
Absolutely.
Shuri's speed.
If he's farther over.
Ooh. I see.
I saw the question, thoughts on 7 red star Mr. Sinister? I used my DD3 rewards to make myself a 7 red star Mr. Sinister, so only thing I can really say, I guess, is I'm a fan. This didn't go particularly well.
I mean, do you regret doing it, or
Absolutely not.
Are you glad you did it? Or?
I'm very glad. Well, this sucks. This is a loss. He hit him pretty hard, though. Just finish him. Do I think he's the best 7 red star character? I think he uses the red stars the most effectively of any character. If that makes sense.
It's a 2 for 1.
Right.
If you put it in Sinister, you get a 7 red star Sinister and a 7 red star Glow.
Yep. I mean, you can make the case that that's an extension of, you know, him or his or whatever, but yeah, I like him a lot. I hope they get the internet fixed. It's very inconsistent.
And he just heals for a bunch.
Yeah, he heals for a ton.
And he doesn't have bad damage either on his basic, too.
No, and I keep meaning to put the T4 in it. Like, I haven't done all his T4s, and now I want to, like I said this the other day on stream, for the first time in a while, I'm actually way behind on T4s I want to do. I want to do several T4s on Young Avengers, like at least 3 of them now. I still want a couple for X-Force, and then I definitely want to do Mr. Sinister, and I also want to do a couple more on my Marauders now. Yeah.
When you say at least 3 on Young Avengers, are you talking 3 characters or just 3 T4?
At least 3 abilities.
Right.
And I've already done, like, I just did, the reason I have none right now is I recently did the America Chavez special, but I want to do the America Chavez passive. And then there's at least one other I want to do. I originally, for some reason, I thought that the Miles ult made it a 2-turn disrupt, but no, that's not Miles. This is gonna go poorly again. I think I need to stop using her special because she keeps getting caught out, and then she's gonna get killed by... Oh, okay. Well, at least it didn't target her that time. Okay, that'll at least kill him. Oh, is she gonna survive this? Maybe not with the slow. Oh. Oh, come on. This RNG. Oh god. Well, that was a little lucky. Can we at least take her out, please? No! No! Oh my god. Please, get to use your fucking special. She doesn't have her special for some reason, so she's gonna die to this. Yep. Oh my god. Yo-Yo does not have what it takes to finish this off. I guess I'll try the Magneto counter. Close. Alright, I'll try the Magneto counter. Is he worth taking the tier 14 after DD3? Absolutely. 3 red star Yo-Yo may be worth throwing in arena defense. If you have a strong Black Bolt, she'll still give him ability energy. What were you saying?
Was he asking about Sinister to give what he?
I assume. Does he get better with ISO 8? Everyone gets better with ISO 8. It's true.
I know.
This is a bigger punch-up, so this team might struggle more, but we'll see. And my Black Order should be fine to just win, but... I have not built up Black Order as much as other people have, because it's not necessary. I wouldn't describe this as struggling in Arena. I'm trying to use counter teams that other people will have available if they don't have giant Black Order. I can bring in my Black Order and beat this, but like I'm already fighting for rank 3. It doesn't matter. I don't hold the rank anyway, so I just do this for the stream. Yep, so he didn't get the important enough blinds. Oh, and then she died too early as well. Oh, a lot of not good. It's not necessarily over, but a lot of not good going on. Okay.
I've actually kept Ultron on my Arena team for Sinister. Only put him on because of the Sinister bug, but I've actually kept it now. Just wins quicker.
Well, that's good. Alright, there's the offense up Phoenix ult. That helps. Okay, he missed. Then he landed that. Oh, that's a problem. My Ebony died before he could ult. That's real bad. And that got that Ebony so much freaking health. Goodbye to that bot. Oh, and my Mystique was dead before she could do her thing either. Yeah, a lot of not good. I think we're toast here too. Okay, at least we got those extended. Oh, we might be okay. He went right back in his stealth. That's gonna kill Ultron. And yeah, Sinister is at least okay, but he's taunting. Oh, that killed him. RIP Ultron. Oh, this counter is gonna kill her, and that bleed is probably gonna kill him. Well, he's alive somehow, but he's not gonna live for 2 turns, so that's a GG. Damn, I just needed Mystique alive long enough to use her basic. How's the Blitz score? We're gonna do Blitz next. I need to do more Blitz.
I've given up on this weekend's Blitz. I'm just going to have to go hard on the second one.
Why? No. Why?
Who are you talking to?
So we disagreed on whether or not I won the more recent war bet. I say yes. Your favorite character is in the game? No. Fuck Squirrel Girl. Garbage character. Sure. Here we go. But yeah, garbage character. Chat will decide if you won or not. I thought we settled on a draw. Again, as far as I'm concerned, I messed up a single attack. And there were 3 other attacks. 2 were attached to a cleanup that I wasn't going to do, but was asked to. One of which was a 100k punch down fail.
Spy here.
Dirk. And then the other was a Black Order match I wasn't gonna take, but I ended up leaving. I ended up leaving. Well, that's unlucky. Oh, he died anyway. I ended up leaving just Thanos with a tiny bit of health.
Yeah, you can't. Dirk can't tell you which matches to take, and also.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like an order. I was just like, I'm not gonna take this match because I can't guarantee that I'll get a clean 5 kill on this. And he basically said, well then go for it and we won't count it. But then he looked at the number of times he said that and went, well, with all those ones that we're not counting, I feel like it's not a real win.
Oh no, that fuck off. Then you shouldn't have said it so many times.
Alright, well, the bet was not winning all attacks. The bet was basically, we gave a one battle RNG wiggle room, otherwise I had to basically score 5 kills per attack. And so I did have one natural loss. And then the one that I wasn't going to take that he asked me to take, one of them I killed all but one. One, there was only 2 people left from the get-go, and one was a 100k punchdown fail on those 2 people that were left on the fight I wasn't going to touch.
Yeah, but you can't.
Look,
You can't
talk
say,
to him.
"Oh, we're not going to count." You can't say, "Oh, we're not going to count this," and then look back and say, "Oh, actually, we probably should count that."
Talk to him. Like I said, as far as I'm concerned, I won, but...
I'm assuming I am talking to him. I'm assuming he's watching, listening.
Yeah. Is it still impossible to win all attacks without leaving it to RNG? I don't fully understand the question. How do you feel 100k punchdown? I used 5 scraps on just Sinister and Sabretooth. And the first 5 scraps I used, even though it was 100k punchdown, they did not have the damage. They literally still couldn't put them down. So I had to make, I had to substitute 2 units for more damage. But I was trying to avoid using a synergy team, because separately from that, Dirk, one of the other rules was like no egregious punch downs, and so I didn't want to use a synergy team, so I tried to use garbage scraps for that 100k punch down, because if I used a synergy team it would have been like a 200k punch down. You know what I mean?
Why did he tell you to clean that up?
So we could move on to another room. There were just 2 people left, and I had energy to attack. Like, the difference is, people assume that to win the bet you have to play war properly. That's the opposite of the truth. Regularly, I clean up quite a bit. I don't hesitate. I'll just take a fight where there's only 2 people or only 3 people, but then I'll have people ask me about my attack points and be like, what happened with these attacks? Be like, well, I just went into an attack where someone left 3 people, so I killed all 3 people. I won the attack. I can't get 5 kills out of 3 people.
Fantastic 24 has a channel for claiming points when you clean up. I don't remember.
I don't know. Maybe.
Is it? I'm pretty sure.
Well,
it's
if we're
Fantastic
calling that a
24.
draw, then of course there's a bet going, because it was a double or nothing. You can't double or nothing on a draw. So of course the bet's still going. As far as I'm concerned, I won the bet last time, but I'm happy to win it again.
Jeez.
I know, Apocalypse, I know. I wasn't really paying attention to what was happening in my arena match. This is not good. Oh my god, I'm not getting lucky at all with that basic. Oh, there it was, but still nope. Okay. I don't want to hop him. They're just all gear tier 14. That's the only problem, is they're just all gear tier 14. I wonder... Let's try it again.
My second alliance has narrowed the choice of names down to 2, by the way.
We assumed I wouldn't fail a cleanup, but anyone could have failed that cleanup. It was a 100k punch down. If I would have succeeded in that cleanup, I'm sure you would have been like, that's an egregious punch down. You didn't need to be 100k stronger. But one of the reasons why I didn't want to touch it in the first place was that I don't leave that. So I know I've seen Sinister and one other get a bunch of defensive victories, so I knew it was going to be a pain. I didn't know exactly how much of a pain it was going to be, and I just barely misgauged it. Like, it ended up looking bad, if that makes sense, but I just kept dropping him to almost dead, and then he was able to make a full recovery each time. So it was actually barely a miscalculation, but the problem with that being that both of those 2, all they do every time they take a turn is heal, and half of his abilities are healing and shifting health. The problem is if you miscalculate the damage by a tiny bit. The substitution I made was slightly more.
Who were the three? Sinister and who?
No, it was Sinister and Sabretooth.
Ah, great. Yeah, they can fuck you up.
Absolutely. Okay, I think I see what happened now. So maybe I won't press the oh, she's dead anyway. Yeah, maybe I won't use the Phoenix special. She's the one who keeps getting singled out.
Was it a silly matchup that left those two alive? Do you remember?
What do you mean? Oh, I didn't look at who screwed it up.
Okay.
You say, yeah, no, that's never gonna work, but actually the tweak I made, I only added like 10k power. So you are still incorrect. The bet was for 20 bucks. So when Dirk lost it fair and square as far as I'm concerned, he called it a draw, which is fine, and now that he's losing it again, he's saying we didn't pick it up again. So I don't know what's going on, but anyway, double or nothing until you've decided you've lost the bet fair and square. Yes, tier list stream tomorrow. I believe.
Oh shit, yeah.
Did we did last batch, right?
I don't know. I feel like you didn't actually. I don't remember you doing a tier list stream for the X-Force.
I don't think so.
Okay, so okay.
Damn, it's gonna be a long one.
That's not right. That's not right.
What time did we say? Aim for 10, so it'll be 11 Pacific, is that right?
11 a.m. Yep, I put it in the announcements channel just now.
Okay. But you're aiming for 10, so that we actually start at 11, right?
Correct.
Okay, good.
I don't know how that... Oh, okay, so it was Black Bolt that got called to assist, and he removed the taunt. I was like, what the hell happened? All the speed got all out of whack, but that was it. Wow. Oh, okay, he was offense down. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I think without taking either of my counters all the way to gear tier 14, my counter teams might not be able to beat an all gear tier 14 version. My non-black order, obviously. Blech. Alright. Obviously, if I just wanted rank 1, I can just fight the rank 4 guy and the rank 1 guy, but I don't like, I don't even like the prospect that there's a single defense I have to use my Black Order for. I don't want to have to use Black Order. I know the other counter team will win. I might have to power them up slightly more.
Why are you so against using Black Order? Join the bandwagon.
Nah. They ruined the meta.
Too stubborn for your own good.
Yeah, it's not stubbornness. Like, I'm perfectly capable of doing it. Just preference. I don't like Black Order and a Black Order. It's a boring fight. That's more like it. There we go. That ought to do it. Okay.
What happened to the legendary soup counter? I haven't seen you use that anymore.
I'm using it right now. Oh. Did something else push him to be taunting? I don't know. Well, They're all gonna get barrier and immunity when Phoenix dies, which is a bummer. For some reason, I thought his taunt got flipped. Okay, we'll take that. Okay. Yep, there it is. There's the barrier. There's the immunity. Oh, that didn't remove anywhere near enough. Let's try it. If we can get this, nope, got resisted. Even with offense up, got resisted. Okay, let's get these bots here. Speed up, offense up, heal. Give me those, or not. Okay. Okay. At least we have offense up for this. What in the hell? Oh my god. Too strong. I was debating whether or not to use the Phoenix special. If I'd used the Phoenix special, she would have still been alive and able to ult. I just didn't want to hold the ult for a turn, so instead it died. Apocalypse, I have no losses in my war attacks. And I'm losing in arena because that's how I better understand the arena meta, basically, is to force experimental matches. It's like I'm not gonna hold this rank anyway. I'm doing this so you guys can see about how well the teams hold up and whatnot. I'm gonna get paid out at like rank 13 anyway. It makes no difference. But
you can't get top 10 anymore?
I can. I just have to be around to. I can get rank 1. It's just an annoying waste of my time. People on this arena shard know how to basically game the system, as do I. But so it becomes this lengthy pissing contest where you have to have alarms set and start by locking people out of matches like 40 minutes ahead of time. It's not worth it at all. I'll just pay for $5 worth of power cores and they can waste each other's time. It's impractical. If it was as simple as like just, you know, you can challenge whoever you want and you just have to be beating the rank 1 guy around payout time, I could do that. But yeah, my Black Order is on Arena D, yeah.
Oh, you put them all on D?
Yeah. Because people are challenging them less. So, okay.
Yeah. Luckily, I haven't come across any Black Order that I can't beat with my normal offense.
Not dispelling this cull at all. Oh, I was able to. Yeah, you go ahead and heal up while you have offense up. And then he has offense down, so that's fine. And that should officially make him the lowest. Dang, that didn't do anywhere near enough though. So now he's gonna... God damn, he got so much off that regen. What a dick. But yeah, it's like 100k punch up, even Black Order to Black Order. Nice.
I've been trying to think of ways to make a arena less don't know what the right word is, but just make arena better.
Same thing.
Cool.
Even when we get a decent flip, and even when Ebony gets to go first, they don't want to do 100k punch up. Alright, I'll stick to the counter team. I think the limit...
You know what the answer is, don't you?
What?
Well harder on your black order.
Well, I'd rather wail harder on the counter teams. My black order's fine for literally everything else. And like I said, like, I can just skip this fight. I don't even have to be challenging this guy. I can beat the guy one spot down from him and then jump straight to rank 1. I just would like to beat this guy with one of these teams. And I'm going back and forth on which one is actually going to be better for it. And I think the answer is the Korath ult in this one. I think the Korath ult in this one I'm going to have the most success with because of the power and where it's at. And then I'm basically just going to use the Phoenix, the Dark Phoenix special. Yeah, John, I think most people have them on defense. They are good as a beat any one team on offense, but if they can get more than one defense, then they're better on defense, so. We're seeing a lot of double tapping. Excuse me, so.
I don't necessarily agree with that. Just because they get one win doesn't mean they're better on defense, I don't think.
Well, if they occupy a minimum of 2 attacks.
Brotherhood.
Well, so they're the problem with X-Men and Brotherhood is they're like guaranteed to only get one, right? Like if once Phoenix dies, X-Men doesn't matter, and once all the Brotherhood cooldowns are blown, yeah, again, it doesn't really matter.
That's true.
So
I still see more value in unless they're getting like, I don't know. I like having all the best teams on offense unless they have more defense specific stuff. Because it's
generally I do too, but the thing is with all the speed bar gain and everything, we knew from the get-go it would be fine to have them on offense or defense. It wouldn't be a tremendous difference. She's gonna die.
You also only need to kill one Black Order, and then Thanos doesn't become a paladin.
Correct, but you'd be surprised. A lot of the first attacks have not been successful in doing that, and once that gets failed, oh my god. Even with Ebony down, the rest of them are just not able to. And there's something about the speed. I'm not sure what is happening with the speed, but the fact that Black Bolt, who gets his ult on turn 2, is not able to ult before the defense downs from Phoenix. I don't know why that's happening.
And I would say that the main value in having Black Order on defense is because people don't know how to fight them properly.
Well, I mean, to fight them properly, you need your own Black Order. You need like an X-Men Ultron, or you have to double tap them. That's about it. I'd argue any of the above are a win.
Yeah, but you're saying that people don't double tap them properly.
Right. No, it's even better when people are screwing it up. Why? This one has a smaller cull, so this one's probably going to be easier. What up, Gambino? Inhumans can't take the as well? Okay. Right, exactly. If they all get 2 tapped, and again, a lot of them get 3 and 4 and 5 tapped. So.
Yeah, if they're getting consistently 3, 4, 5 tap, then keep them on defense. But I've never taken more than 2 attacks to beat them.
But the thing is, even if it takes 2 attacks to kill them, they're still doing more for you on defense than they would on offense.
Correct.
No,
they're wasting energy. Well, you're wrong. It's wasting energy, and
then put X-Men on your thing, and then
X-Men are the problem is X-Men.
Put both.
You can, but X-Men generally, like, X-Men will basically throw their own second fight. right? Black Order, if they perform poorly, are almost
no,
always worth 2.
I agree with what you're saying there, but what Joho said was that if they're getting two attacks on them, then they're better on defense, and that's the point I don't agree with. Just that in a bubble.
So it's
But
so there's a
it's
line
not
to add to
Joho,
that.
it's DJ, but
There's a line to add to that. If they're getting 2 minimum,
Then
They-
I can agree with that.
X-Men
just
rarely
team
get more
to
than
a
2.
minimum, they're
Yeah,
being used
but just
more than you would be able to use them on attack.
but that's not. If you put out all your best teams on defense, then you're not going to do anything on offense.
Correct. You do have to maintain a sufficient
Just-
offense.
Getting a team that gets double tapped every time is not better necessarily. It can't be.
Where you're at in your war, do you ever full clear?
Well, not recently since we were getting 30 mil punch outs, but we used to.
Okay, so if you had like really strong defense in certain rows, you could delay them from fucking you.
What a pork.
Okay. But we weren't full clear.
Yes, but you don't need to full clear, you just need to beat them by points. And if you can stop them and you chip away,
I'd
the way my
you
alliance
also-
is doing it right now, we let them take flight deck 1, 2, and 3, waste their energy, and then they're stuck if they've used their bigger teams.
So you're hoping that
I wouldn't say
use their big teams for teams
finally.
that
It wasn't
don't need big
finally. It's a
teams.
different team, Apocalypse. I told you I was gonna one-shot that one because it's a smaller cull.
We got our strongest people on our second row.
No, that's fine, but basically you're hoping that the other team fuck up and you waste their big teams on defenses that don't need it.
It works 8 out of 10 times.
What?
Yeah, so do we. We won 20 wars in a row.
I think I found out why you're getting a 30 mil punch up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Why?
Because we won 20 wars in a row.
Yeah.
I wasn't lost on that. It's just annoying.
No, I
Yeah.
don't do it regularly, Apocalypse. Every once in a while I do. That's weird. I wonder. It actually did less. Okay, good. I was like, it did less damage when he didn't have the defense up because he didn't get the extra hit, but that's okay. So I'll save that special. Hopefully she gets to use it. But yeah, the problem is when I keep using the Phoenix special, it forces Proxima to hit her, basically. Oh, good, okay. Good. Finally.
In closing, I can see why putting Black Order on defense would make sense if they're getting 3, 4, 5. But I disagree with anyone that's trying to say that any team that gets at least 2 wins is worth having on defense. Because then you just put X-Men or Brotherhood or
Well, so arguably, if they
X-Men will get 2 or more every time. So don't put
right,
them on
the
defense.
main reason for keeping X-Men is that basically you have to retain a certain amount of offense. So it would be exactly as reasonable to swap, like to put X-Men on defense and have Black Order on offense, except that X-Men are gonna likely cap out at 2 defense attacks, whereas Black Order can keep going. That's about it.
I still like having Black Order on offense, but I can entertain the idea of putting them on defense. but it's not just because they're guaranteed to get 2 shot. It's because they're likely to get more than 2 shot.
Right, you have to have sufficient offense. Once you have sufficient offense, any teams that can near guarantee a loss, that's what you
Man,
want.
that's unfortunate.
What?
Opened up an orange war orb and got a 6 and 3 mini unique drop
What
of the
the
2
hell?
highest mini uniques I have.
That's strange.
My philosophy though is first put any team that gets war defense specific stuff, put them on defense, then put all your best teams on offense until you run out of ones that you need, and then put in defaults.
So in reality, what it really is just sustain. Teams with really good sustain should also be on defense, even if they're one of your stronger teams. If they have crazy sustain, they make a good defense because a failed attack against them can result in them having.
You can also win by
health
timeout.
But is that true? Like Wakanda have really good sustain compared to most other teams, but I still it's still reasonable to have them on offense. Defenders as well. Like defenders have really good sustain, but
the defenders, their sustain is irrelevant because basically every team is designed to walk through defenders. They're like the benchmark.
But your statement is that any team with good sustain should
Right,
be on
but
defense,
so
and that's what I'm
both of
disagreeing.
those, so I'll disagree with you because both of those teams are considered flex teams, right? Both of those teams are every bit as good on offense or defense, and the reason that they aren't higher priority defense is because they're just not that strong. That's it.
So your adjusted claim is that any decently strong team with good sustain should be on defense.
Well, it's implied, right? When I say good sustain, if the team is not decently strong, you can't say they have good sustain.
I disagree with that.
Well, their sustain's not
Defenders
good
have
enough.
Great sustain.
No, they don't.
I agree with Sean in the chat about
Defenders-
the Black Order thing.
I'd say defenders do not have great sustain compared to every other team that I would say has great sustain currently.
I mean, just because they're not a great team doesn't mean they have good. I still say they have good sustain.
Luke Cage only gives people regen when he uses his special way into the fight, so all their sustain stems from a single character with one ability he can use every 3 turns and otherwise RNG.
Yeah, but pretty good RNG. 40% every time he takes a turn.
Even so, it's still, if you look at the total volume of healing that he dishes out, it's just not. I wouldn't say they have great sustain. There are very few things that they can successfully sustain through in the current state of the game.
So what's it like? Other than what's your example of a team with great sustain in Asgard?
Yeah,
they've already got war defense specific stuff.
Right, but even if they didn't, they have great sustain anyway. Every time they take a turn.
So if Asgard did all the things that they did on war defense on offense as well, yeah, I probably still would put them on defense.
Because they have great sustain.
Yeah. But is there another team that doesn't have war defense?
And so I'd argue the same thing with the Wakandans. Like Killmonger has okay sustain as an individual, and then M'Baku might heal himself for like 10% or something. I don't even remember. But really, again, it all falls on Shuri. They have slightly better sustain, which is why it's perfectly fine to use them on defense. But again, the main reason people don't put them on defense is because their sustain isn't good enough to be a dominant sustain team. But
I think your definition of good sustain then, there's only 2 teams that have good sustain by your definition.
No, there's more than that.
Mercenaries.
Yes.
Mercenaries have great sustain.
Mercenaries and Asgard, Marauders.
Right. I'd have to look.
30.
No, the Young Avengers have great sustain.
Okay, that's a brand.
Black Order.
Black Order has great sustain, yes.
Well, guys, it took him 1,000 cores, but he finally beat him.
I do not think Cyclops has great sustain.
Who said that?
Someone in chat. But anyway, you can save it for the tier list stream. Alright, done with the raid, so I mainly have to do Blitz. But you'll see, I'll get paid out at rank 9 or whatever. Yeah. Oh, I have to... Actually, I do have to...
Yeah, Hydra has good sustain, but most of it's from their war defense buffs.
I'll say this, DJ. Like, so you say that you don't go for full clears. You try and win just based on points. Like, if you ever come up against a decent, a decent punch up, you're not going to win with that strategy. They'll just full clear you anyway, and you won't be able to full clear.
We beat a
You don't have
30 mil punch up the other day by 2 points.
Not a good 30 mil alliance. How come they didn't full clear on you?
Because they couldn't.
Alright.
Bug, first
They
time
didn't have
Opens
any
War's
strong
not coming?
teams left.
I think I'm done with all war attacks. I might be able to buy one war attack. I'd have to look. But yeah, I think I'm 7 for 7 so far.
But also, when my alliance starts to get high punch ups, we want to lose.
Yeah, I can see that, but I wish I could say that, but we're literally just getting
We
high
had
punch ups all the
two
time.
quite big punch ups in a row, and we were like, you know what, we're losing the next one.
Okay.
We've only taken one deliberate loss so far, which is on July 4th. Because it was another just ridiculous punch up, and like most people weren't going to be around anyway.
I know she's good. I'll double check, but I know she's good. And then obviously she's good. And then Gamora I made good yesterday. So I think I can go back to working on my Marauders. I don't remember how strong I got my Marauders. Oh, my Marauders might just be set. I don't remember when or why I gave him that. I think I was trying to make... I think that was right before we found out about Gear Tier 14. I think that's how long ago that was. So yeah, I think all my Marauders are... Oh, okay. He needed that item. Mystique is good because I took her up for that counter team. Alright, so my Marauders are good. Let's take a look and see more in the middle of the roster who needs the attention. AIM and Graviton could use some love. Guardians, Hydra could all use the love. My Bullseye is on my mercenary team. He's still level 65. Maybe I'll go back to powering up my mercenaries. I was kind of interrupted powering up my mercenaries, and I do wish I had a scarier mercenary team, and I take war pretty seriously. Actually, I have to, our alliance makes us power up our war defense a bit. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Which teams are they including in that nowadays?
Just your defense teams. Just,
Oh, all of them? Oh, it used to be just the main four, but that was back when there wasn't four main.
Red Skull Blitz release?
He was.
Yeah, he was a 3-star unlock that I remember.
Isn't he a 100 shard unlock?
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I said,
Oh
3-star.
yeah, shit.
How many do you need for this? 6 out of 40, and it's still showing in normal supplies? No, why showing in normal supplies? I can grab this though, so that's something. Alright, we need 20 more. I can open the purple war orbs as well, so let's get that. There's 10.
Like, Blitz release too.
And then there's 10. There we go. That's a gear tier for sniper. And then these are all items that don't require any ABCs. That's a green one. Sure, done. Alright. Gave sniper a little bit of love. Bullseye. We can equip some stuff for him that doesn't require ABCs. Give him a little love. Riot Guard has some stuff that doesn't need ABCs. And we aren't going to need skill gear in the super immediate future, so I think we're good. And then we've got some gold. How much is it to go to 70? 1.5?
Killmonger can go up a gear tier.
Yeah, to 13. I'm not doing that. He's not even on
You're
my
about to
mercenary
run
team.
out of training mats.
Am I?
Never mind. There's shit too many green ones.
Just out of curiosity, how much would that... Oh yeah, I'd only use 6,300 to go from 70 to 75, so... Yeah, I think I got a good backlog on those.
At least you finally ran out of blues and purple.
I mean, I get them back. Like, I haven't been sitting on a stock of those.
Well, they use the blue and they use the
Right,
higher ones
right.
first,
It
so
prioritizes
you
the
do
higher
run
ones,
over those.
but I haven't been sitting on a stash of those. You'll sometimes see me having them from like a challenge or an orb or a milestone orb. Yeah, I randomly get them. But...
I've never run out of green ones, but like the other ones go up and down depending.
Really? How have you never run out?
It baffles me that other people do run out. I've literally never run out of training mats.
I feel like they're running a test by making some people get more.
I'm pretty sure that they've done some A/B testing with the training modules and people haven't noticed because yeah, basically. But then the other thing too is while I still do think they were doing some A/B testing, it's also how people spend their gold. Like some people prioritize levels over gear and some people prioritize gear over levels. So if you're spending your gold, basically if you're spending your gold on other stuff like rank ups and gear, then you're not trying to do the maximum amount of leveling. Like I have a feeling if I tried to use my gold and I was like, first things first with my gold, everyone is going to go to level 75. I'm sure I would run out of training modules.
75, yeah.
Well, but
I mean, if
I just meant like
overboard, that was me.
I just meant if I was
up at 70.
I just meant if I was using I wasn't referring to my account. I just mean the general principle of if you spend all of your as much gold as you possibly can only on levels and not on other stuff. That's probably
then you're not playing the game correctly.
Well, you're not progressing optimally. You're not progressing optimally, but that doesn't mean people aren't doing it.
No, sure. I mean, I have every single character at least level 60, and most of my war teams at least level 70.
Yeah, but like, I don't have enough shit to take my DD3 team to Gear Tier 14 yet, but I took them all up to 75.
Yeah, well, that's just 5 characters though.
Both my accounts have so much more gold and out of training modules and try and gear as I level. I just meant I'm spending more on milestones, not getting gear as quick.
I'm sure I could take 5 characters to level 75 right now, and I wouldn't run out of training much.
I wish I had gold to take characters to 75.
Well, yeah, I don't. I also don't have the gold for that, but right now.
Does that then mean you're spending your gold inefficiently?
No, I don't think so. I don't have a single character that's waiting on a star upgrade. I like to keep my roster clean on star
I think that is
upgrades.
inefficient.
It's very efficient in the long run.
You're not really using that character.
When Mercenary got reworked, everyone else is gonna have to fucking like stop spending gold on anything else while they star up their Mercenary characters, whereas I was already there. And I was getting all the extra Blitz points since I did it way back when, the whole time, whereas they weren't. So why not?
Because you could have used that gold to do something else with another character that you were using more of.
Like, I mean,
Like getting that extra focus from taking someone from 70 to 75.
I mean, my whole arena team and all 3 of my raid teams are at 75. Like, I'm not struggling for levels.
Haven't gotten any T4s yet in SSM. Which order should I get them into max amount? If I remember, I mean, I would defer you to the Orange Essentials infographic, but if I remember correctly, it's passive, ultimate, basic, special. Iron Man team up with Cap when using his ult, but it's only sometimes. Why not every time? I have no idea.
Oh yeah, Khasino, should I level up my symbiotes like close to what my Spider-Man symbiote is gonna be? Or should I just leave them at 12 and take him to 14?
For what?
DD3.
You have to be 14 to get into DD3.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take Symbiote Spider-Man to 14, but like, should I leave the power difference between them, or try and do something about it?
For what?
I don't
What
know,
else are you using them in?
General use, like,
For general use, take everyone to 14.
I think he's probably asking, will they still win in
Yes,
8.3?
they'll be fine if they're not
and
14,
the answer is
but
yes.
they are. But also they're worth taking to 14. The 3 symbiotes alone are, as a 3-piece, one of the best synergy teams in the game.
But they all take the same fucking gear.
Correct.
That's probably deliberate, to be fair.
Yep, you're lucky if you have 2 of them gear tier 14 for DD3.
When you finish it, do you get enough stuff to?
It is random, but pretty much, yeah.
Like when you finish it for like the first and second time, like how many characters will you roughly be able to take up?
I think I was able to take up 5 or 6 after the first one, and I want to say ballpark, I was able to take up like 10 after the second one.
But there has to be a reasonable spread.
And then you're
between
back
the
into the
origins.
same boat as where you were before you started DD3 with the new characters.
But
No.
with 20 characters at gear 14.
Yeah, 25 characters at gear tier 14. But so
Yeah.
like some things I still have a ton of, and other things like it also depends on like what origin and stuff. So like right now I just used biomats. Like I used biomats on the symbiotes when I finished. I used biomats on Squirrel Girl. I've been using a lot of biomats. I think I did Yo-Yo for PvP
And also,
stuff.
we've already had 3 sets of milestones that gave out mini uniques.
Right, but
That,
well, we'll
You're
get to that.
assuming
But
that
other
everyone
ways.
finished those.
well, everyone
They
had the
were all
opportunity
finishable.
to. Right, everyone.
if you didn't,
Right, but that's
like
neither.
I'm free to play and I could have finished them all.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
So what you need to understand is it's random, right? You might get a ton of bio, you might get a ton of mutant, you might get heavy skill, you might get heavy tech. It's random, and then that it's the same with the catalysts. Like sometimes I find myself in a situation where I have like 800 superior resistance catalysts and like 12 superior health catalysts, and it's just kind of luck of the draw what you get when you finish, and then you know what you still need and what you're gonna use and all that. So I have not yet arrived back where I was before, but and I don't think you ever would be truly back where you were before. You're gonna have a surplus of some stuff. Like it's the likelihood that you get a perfectly even distribution and then use that perfectly even distribution on, you know, an exact even spread of characters. It's very unlikely. So, no.
Well, it's like my the stuff I got from DD2. I've got a shit ton of mutant stuff.
Right. So yeah,
Lucky
you might.
you.
So you're not where you started
Three of the
beforehand.
best teams in the game are mutant.
Yeah, but I only have the Get It 13 shit stuff for them.
Oh, poor you. You can take all your X-Men to gear 13.
You just say my condolences.
You know I would, but I'm pretty sure half my X-Men are still level 1 because I can't be bothered.
Well, that's just a shame.
I mean, you can only do so much so quickly. You can't power up every character. But
Yeah, because
I mean, X-Men are
my
probably the
problem
third
at the
best team in the game.
I think so.
My problem at the moment is the ability upgrade stuff.
My only
The
saber
purple.
is still level 1.
I think the X-Men are easily the third best team in the game. It's the teams in the middle that get kind of tough to quantify, like Supernatural versus Mercenaries versus Hydra versus, you know, Young Avengers. Like, it's all the middling teams where
I haven't looked at Young Avengers yet, but with the other three, Hydra's definitely lowest.
I know.
Literally good.
I know.
3 times a week.
I know. But they're still
I'd
better
take
than they get
Mercenaries
credit
over
for.
Supernatural.
See, I don't think I would take Mercenaries over Supernatural. Mercenaries blow their load and they're done. So if that's gonna be enough to take them out, then Mercenaries will kill faster. But Supernatural, by the way, another team with really good sustain. Oh, and then the Kree team with Minerva has
But
really
also
good
another team that you don't put on defense very often.
Correct. It takes more than sustain. They have piss poor defense, so.
And also, like, Mordo can heal himself, but it mainly relies on Strange.
No, Mordo heals Supernatural.
The Ghost Rider can.
It relies on killing.
Yeah, it relies on.
The Strange ultimate, you only really use it if someone else has died.
Well,
yeah, the computer does that as well. Yeah. I believe. I'm pretty sure the AI doesn't use Strange's ult until someone's dead, right?
Yes.
No, John, you'd have to be broadcasting your audio and or video from the same.
If it's T4, will the AI wait for 2 people to die?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I
don't think
mean,
they've changed the code for it since before, when it only revived one person.
Yeah. I doubt they bothered to go in and change how they choose which ability.
Will Minerva use her revive if someone's not dead?
No.
Okay, at least that's decent.
She even knows not to use her revive if Black Bolt's killed someone as well. Which makes sense if you think about how it would be coded, but you might not realise if you didn't.
Yep. She doesn't try to revive people that can't be revived.
Yeah.
She won't try to revive Phoenix either.
Yep.
Let.
I don't really understand why Phoenix can't be revived.
Because then you'd have Dark Phoenix and Phoenix both alive.
And then you can make another dark. You could just endlessly make. You could just run Minerva and Phoenix and have like 5 Dark Phoenixes.
No, I mean like wait for after Dark Phoenix dies, you could revive the original Phoenix.
I think it's because she's worth 2 characters that if you could revive her, it'd be too overpowered. Because that a revive plus Phoenix would be worth like 4 characters at that point.
I mean, they could say can't be revived until Dark Phoenix is dead too, but that's just overly complicated.
Right.
It's not really that complicated. But
No, it'd be overpowered. That's the answer. It's more complicated than the current system, but it would just be overpowered. That's really it. She gives a lot of stuff. Like, as soon as you revived her, all the X-Men would get, like, 2-turn defense up and shit. It'd just be way too strong. How bad is this gonna hurt? Ooh. No regrets on those T4s. Slap. I wish Gamora got resets when she got kills with her assists. It's not like it would make her an OP character. I feel sad, like, she's one of the characters that's just, like, of all the victims of power creep, Gamora at one point was literally arena mandatory, and if her basic got a triple hit, like, that won you your arena match. That's how good she used to be.
And now it's like, which trash team shall I throw Gamora onto?
Yeah, and hope she doesn't hold them back. And the problem is, she also used to be like her things used to be real fast and she used to hit really hard. And now, even a fully maxed out Gamora has just none of those stats are impressive.
That was never going to last there because characters are only going to get faster and only going to hit harder.
Right. No, I'm
It
not
was-
surprised by it.
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
every now and then they could update the old characters a little
well,
bit.
they do when something
you think
comes
they
around.
don't?
Right.
Yeah,
I
but
think
don't
you're
mean
forgetting
like
Kree
full
Royal
reload.
Guard though in terms of characters that have got power grab.
Someone, our first president, George Washington, asked the best defense team. I haven't finished DD2. I don't know what you have, right? The best arena defense team right now is probably Black Order. And I'm assuming you don't have Black Order, but since I don't know what you do have, all I can do is point you to the top 5 teams infographic, which we're going to be updating in a week or so. The tier list stream is tomorrow, so I'm gonna say up to a week out on that. No, I'm not looking at everything Phoenix does. Going through a whole Phoenix health bar and then a whole Dark Phoenix, like you have to, like, you already have to kill Phoenix twice. So when you revive her, if that came with Dark Phoenix, I don't think it would be OP if there was a 1 limit on Dark Phoenix. I don't think it would be that OP. If after Dark Phoenix was dead, you could then revive normal Phoenix, but when she died, she just died as normal Phoenix, I don't think it would be broken OP. But that's just extra steps.
Just to play devil's advocate, you have to kill Ultron twice, but he could still be revived.
Well, no, he only revives with 50%, so you only have to kill him 1.5 times, and his other limiting factor, besides the fact that you only have to kill him 1.5 times, is that he doesn't have red stars. So if you combine all of the health that you have to take away from him and all the armor and whatever that you have to go through, it's probably easier to kill Ultron
If
twice
you
than kill
revive
Phoenix
Ultron
once.
After he's been killed twice, does he get to revive himself again, or is that already gone?
No, but it doesn't. So basically, if he loads in with full health, yes. So if you kill him and he revives himself, and then you kill him again and he gets revived, and then healed back to full, and the match ends, when you come in the next time, he has it back.
He gets one free revive per match.
Correct.
If he loads in with full health.
Correct. The tier list stream will be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time. 11 a.m. Pacific time. Tier list stream tomorrow. Gonna be a good one.
Live pool, what time's that in UK?
7 p.m. I believe.
This is an interesting question. Hey dude, when is the next infographic? Which?
I guess your
Just say when the next one is. Don't even say what it is.
It'll be the Satisfair one, surely.
I don't think so. I don't know. I have to ask. Which infographic?
No, I'm saying your next one will be the stats effects one, surely.
Well, so I'm probably not going to modify the status effect one until that video is ready to go out, and that video is not going to be ready by tomorrow. And once I do the tier list stream, I do all the tier list stream stuff right away. So the next infographic that will go out is going to be the sure to win Blitz teams, followed by the solo character tier list, followed by the top 5 teams tier list.
Can you make a war infographic?
I'm capable of it. I have no plans to do it. For starters, it has to hold so much information that it's massive.
No, not a war counter. It's just a like a sure to win Blitz teams, but for war, because they're slightly different.
What would that infographic look like?
But there's no such thing as a sure to win war team unless it's an egregious punch down.
I mean...
No, I didn't mean sure to win, but I meant like the sure to win Blitz. graphic.
But-
So
but-
it would just have.
use the bot.
So just. No.
Oh, the
no, we're talking
ideal,
about completely
the
different thing.
ideal war teams.
Yeah, the ideal
Okay.
war teams to make.
Okay.
Just assuming
Yeah.
it fully makes out.
That's a decent idea. Yeah, I could do that. It would be annoying to have to change it every single patch. Anytime there were new characters released, it would have to get changed, like the sure to win.
And like some sort of bar as to whether they should be offense, flex, or defense.
Right. Well, it would just have the optimal 8 defenses, and then it would have attack teams in order of priority, basically. Like,
right.
These are the best 8 defenses, and then it, you could have like the next 9 or 10, like number 9 or number 10 for defense if you can't make a couple of them. But
yeah, that'd be good.
I recommend maxing out Ultron's passive first.
I recommend
I
doing
think
the
the
special
bots,
first.
the bots. You have to do the bots first. Why do you only want 2 of the bots?
Out of
Get
his
3 of the bots.
out of his 2 options,
What were his 2 options?
ultimate or passive.
Then yes, I agree. Passive.
Actually, I like the ult. Passive only matters if you're getting the kill to get the resets, so the ult doing more damage is how you actually get that kill in the first place. You're gonna ult more, like you're not always gonna run into a situation where you have that many buffs, but you know what I mean? Like you want the ult to count.
I do see what you're saying, but no, it's still.
At the end of the day, do them all.
Right.
Yeah. How many buffs get extended without the T4 in the passive?
3? 4?
So yeah, so you need more than 3 buffs to get your special back. So
Get your ult back.
that's why I reckon the passive is more.
Right, but you're not always gonna have more than
or
that.
even. Well, you usually do. You usually have 4 because you get defense up just by
Defense
summoning,
up,
and then the 3 bots
death
each give you a buff.
Speed and offense.
Well,
usually.
the death proof is from the healer bot dying.
Yeah, they don't always have death proof, but he always has defense up from summoning, and then each of the 3 bots gives him a buff. So he always
No,
has- unless something
he gets a regen from the heal one.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he'll always have 4.
My Ultron usually has like 4 death proofs.
If I
by the
remember,
time
it's
the
just
game
like a
ends.
large amount of damage, so it's just flat out like you want the ult.
I think it's like 90%. Yeah, it is big.
80%
Right, and
from
he
the
pretty
T4
much always
nail.
has offense,
90%,
though.
Yeah, it's a huge. I mean, they're both huge. I'm just trying to pick between.
I literally took this matchup just so that I could let Ultimus 100-0 Luke Cage. It's always fun to watch. You just let him stack all his buffs. He has like 9 buffs and full health, and then Ultimus just punches him out. It was worth it. It was worth doing. It's 80 actually. 80%.
I haven't even bothered looking at what Ultimus's abilities do because I'm still only got 18 shards for him.
Oh. Well, you might fight him if you fight him in Nexus campaign.
To be fair, I haven't even looked at F23s yet because I don't have it yet.
What? You're on the tier list stream tomorrow.
I know. I'll look at it before.
Okay. Someone said
It's
live
a
are there
6
any
PM
super
start.
delicious
Someone's
UK foods
slacking.
you should try? I'm sure.
What was that say?
I spend no cores to get top 2000 in Blitz. You don't have to spend cores for that.
Oh, if you got
Well,
a large enough roster,
you-
yeah.
You might not have to. Some people might have to.
Yeah. I didn't say no one has to.
You said you don't have to. Yeah, as in you said you. Literally the word you don't have to. Which would mean. To me, that implies all people.
No, but plenty of people don't have to. More than 2,000 people don't have to. But some people can spend all the cores they want. It's not going to happen. If you're too new, it's
Also
just
true.
not going to happen.
Yeah, I I got no chance to hit that top 2,000.
What do you mean when you're getting like 16 points per Blitz win?
Yeah. And you have one team to refresh. Yeah, that's the weird thing is when you're super new, Blitz doesn't even make that much sense. You're like just, you know, like you have 7 characters, and so you're like, all right, so let me get straight. I do this one fight, and then what? What do
Then
I do
I
with
wait
these other
2
characters?
hours and
Right.
do it again.
Right. Yeah, it's very confusing. Oh, Groot.
If my girlfriend was as lippy as live pool, I'd beat her.
Lippy. Oh.
Ask for that damn like. Yeah, let's get some likes on this stream. We need some thumbs up. I know it's a chill Saturday stream. I know there's nothing too crazy going on, but we need some thumb ups.
You really making me reach for that Apple TV remote, right?
Mm-hmm. It's your own fault for not liking it right when you got in.
You're just trying to show off that you've got an Apple TV.
If I was trying to show off, I'd say I'd have to reach for either Apple TV remote.
Well, okay then.
Let me just reach over my diamond coffee table. I'm gonna have to just step around the stacks of sequenced bills I just got from the bank. But I will give you that like in just
I just
a sec.
knocked over £1,000.
Yeah, damn it. Let me call in one of the helpers to pick that up.
Actually, I don't know. A mate of mine had a fairly old Apple TV. I really didn't like it at all. I don't know if it's gotten better, but
The new one's
the
decent.
remote was really shitty. And this wasn't that great.
Just go on Google and search 4th generation Apple TV remote.
I think I have seen that actually.
Oh, but so I did want to ask you guys this. So one of the people who donated a considerable amount during the Squirrel Girl stream has been suggesting that I get a VR headset. And it's been something I've been wanting to check out for a while. I haven't really done much with VR, but I think it's catching on, and eventually VR will be the gaming experience. I'm curious what you guys think of VR. Are there any particular VR games that you guys would want to see streamed, or would you care? Would you at least be curious to check
Marvel
it
Strike
out?
Force.
The Iron Man PS4 one.
Oh, is that one only PS4?
I think so.
Hmm.
You could just borrow someone's if you know someone that has it.
Well, I mean, I could do all sorts of PS4 streaming, but I'm probably gonna get a Quest VR.
Oh yeah, I've heard about those. My friend has one.
Yes, you are,
Says it's quite
Draconis.
decent.
Is Resident Evil 7? Well, so again, I'm mainly talking about the Quest VR, which if I'm not mistaken, it's like a console of its own.
You could probably play Super Hot. I believe that's on everything.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically the Matrix.
Oh. Okay.
You have to dodge bullets and shit,
Oh wow. Okay.
and then kill people that aren't really people because they're just like mannequin stick figure things.
Yeah, I might. If a little Westwise representation on stream lighted up. Probably not this stream. But I will on another stream, I'm sure.
Yeah, as the message in chat said, the faster you time advances as you move. So the faster you move, the quicker time in the game happens.
Noted. Do any of you have a Quest VR?
That's
And can
the
answer
opposite of real
questions
life,
about it?
by the way. Do you know that? In real life, the faster you move, the slower time goes. It's negligible to
Well,
any
this guy
speed
did
that
a
we
time
can actually achieve. But
and he can. That's.
So I don't know if this is proven or not. Oh, you said what with the viewer's experience? So what you can do actually is you stand in front of a green screen and you can project what you're seeing on the green screen in front of you. So people can see what you're seeing. You can project for people to be able to see what you're seeing. But I don't know if this has been proven, but I'm pretty sure like certain animals just experience time faster. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure flies.
slower, yeah. Flies just experience it slower.
That's what I meant. Slower, mainly slower.
Is that because their lifespan is like 7 days?
Right. That's my guess. But I mean, like just looking at a squirrel, you can just see a squirrel's like just its head. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like it's just like look over there, look over here, look. You know what I mean? Like it's clearly processing things way quick.
It raises an interesting philosophical debate though. Is that is time actually slower for them, or is it just that their reactions are faster? So relative to their reactions, time seems
right. Well,
slow.
I mean, at the end of the day, time is something we perceive. You'd have to assume in the universe it's just a constant.
Well, no, time is something you can measure for sure.
Only relative to other things.
No.
How do you?
Necessarily.
It is true that time is relative.
You can only measure time against like you have to have it. You know.
What do you know how what the definition of a second is?
No, let me hear it.
It's I forget which atom, but it's the rate of decay for a certain radioactive atom.
Really?
So that is something that you can literally measure.
Right, but it's still relative to that.
Yeah, because
but to both me and a fly,
space.
that happens at the same time.
Right. It doesn't have to be.
Feels longer to them, but it's still the same.
Right. It doesn't have to be subjectively positive, but still.
But also, time is affected by gravitational fields and gravitational pull.
Our perception
Is that in theory or is that proven?
That's proven, but that's
the closer you are to a really high gravitational field, the slower time passes for you.
Yeah, that is proven. That was one of Stephen Hawking's theories that he did, but it's
So the closer you are to a black
that's
hole,
more of a
like the slower you're moving in time.
And when they say time is moving slower,
that again is a perception thing, though. That would be your perception of time would be moving slow.
Well, but if
because you would leave there the black hole, like the black hole, younger than the people that were away from it. For example, the people that have been in space on the ISS are technically younger than, like, let's say they had a twin on Earth. They're now younger than that person.
Now
well, just to play devil's advocate, they could have always been younger because twins aren't born at the exact same time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's unnecessary.
I get the
unnecessary.
I get the point you're making.
But so that couples together, like there isn't a time particle. So even if literally everything gets warped and bent, gravity and magnetic fields are warped and bent, and energy and matter is warped and bent, is that even if everything that you could possibly use to measure, like we measure time, as I said, relative, like, you know, we like an atom decaying, we'll use that as an example. An atom decaying, that's a second. But so if we enter into some new plane where an atom cannot, something is preventing it from decaying, it'll never decay, has time stopped? Or, you know what I mean?
No, so the atom decaying is an indicator that, like, a second is an arbitrary thing that we've invented. There is no such actual thing as a second.
Right.
There's a
but what I'm saying
called time, and we've assigned a unit.
But what I'm saying is if every physical, tangible thing in the universe has been bent, has time also been bent, or is it just going to simply have the same experience as though time is bent? Because if we're arguing that time is a constant, it wouldn't be subject to ever being bent. But for practical purposes, if every possible thing you could ever need time to assess had been, You get what I'm saying?
So yeah, so this is why I said it was an interesting philosophical debate, because do we define time by how we perceive it or can measure it, or is time something that is actually a real thing?
Well, I was asking about the scientific definition of which they have.
Well, the scientific definition is how we measure time, not what it actually is.
Well, what is the definition of time?
There either isn't one, or I don't know.
Don't they just consider
what do you
time
mean
to
by?
be the fourth dimension?
Yeah.
That's not a definition, no. What do you mean by a definition? Then?
Like the dictionary definition of time. How do they describe it? Or the
dictionary definition of time.
Or this, you know, how
The-
any science textbook that uses the term would describe it. I don't think I have any leaks for Doc Ock for you. I'm upset that we're struggling this much against a shield team that doesn't have Nick Fury.
I mean, there are definitely a few ways that you can change the rate of passage of time. One is by approaching the speed of light. If you're moving really, technically just moving is technically you changing time, but it's negligible until you start approaching the speed of light. And that is because say you were on a train that was 99.999 ridiculous amount of times % of the speed of light, and then you run from the back of the train to the front of the time, you then could be going faster than the speed of light, and the way the universe corrects that is by slowing down time, so that obviously the speed is a measurement of distance over time. So you're running the same amount of distance, but it slows down time so that the speed is still less than the speed of light.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Oh, this is gonna be good.
The definition of time is the indefinite continued process of existence and events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole.
I imagine that's like a... Yeah, I mean...
14 damage?
That's a dictionary definition. It's what
a dictionary, yeah.
Say it again?
The continued process of existence and events of the past, events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole.
I mean, scientifically, time is defined axiomatically. It's just like, because pretty much every quality that you can measure is only defined by formulas based on other qualities, and time is just one of the ones that we take as a standard for us to define other qualities on. So it's just axiomatically itself. So speed, the definition of speed is distance over time. It's distance and time are both just axiomatic qualities. Did that make any sense?
I was only half following that. I was also trying to read what SH9 was writing.
Basically, everything in science is based off formulas of other things that we've already defined, and you can't do that without having a few that are just
pulling themselves up
axiomatically
by the
themselves. Yeah.
But it
time and distance are some of the ones that are just axiomatically themselves.
Right. Still sounds to me.
And then we use certain. We have base definitions of how to measure them, but not what they actually are. If you know what I mean.
If speed is limited, the universe just fudges around with time to keep the equation valid. Distance light travels in a specific amount of time. That's time.
Huh?
The distance light travels in a specific amount of time, but you can do things to speed up or slow down the travel of light.
I assume he meant in
the
a vacuum.
speed of light is constant.
The
speed of light in a vacuum is constant.
Right.
It's not the speed of light if you Like, I mean, you can see that. That's what diffraction is. It's changing the speed of light.
Mm-hmm.
It's when light moves from one object into another, it changes its speed.
In a vacuum is constant. You can alter it. Okay. 1 second is measured by how long you get to make your move if the opposing Shuri has gone first in arena. I think you meant PvP, but yeah.
Off the topic of the speed of light, I found out the other day that the speed of sound changes depending on how high up you are.
Right. So
Yeah.
sound,
Well, that's
unlike
well, so
light,
that's the
sound
same
has to
with light,
travel
actually,
through
as
a
well.
well, sound has to travel through a medium, and so yeah, literally the difference in the
air's just
air. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's also technically the same with light.
Sound is so
Light would travel
unimpressive.
faster
We
higher
can
up.
travel faster than sound. We can literally leave sound behind us.
Yep.
The idea is to one day be
Yeah,
able to
but
do
like
that
the
with
way
light
I
too.
found out was interesting because for a fighter
Right,
plane
that's-
to go Mach 1
That's what I was gonna.
at
Hold
like 1,000 feet would require more speed than going Mach 1 at like 30,000 feet.
So that, what he wrote there, gravity warp space,
Oh,
which
yeah.
changes the distance light travels in 1 second. Exactly. That's kind of what brought this up. That's what
I forget what the original argument was.
Well, no, I'm still kind of stuck on the question of if theoretically there was a black hole massive enough to warp everything contained within the universe, would we just accept that time is
Scientists
within the
have
universe
said that
and
Interstellar got it pretty close.
well, that doesn't quite
Well,
answer the question, but
we can only measure time based off things that we have defined to measure time. So if there was something that was causing those things to measure time differently, then that would be how we then define
right, but
a unit of time.
Yes, but so the difference is inside versus outside. Like, if you were inside a black hole but not immediately crushed to death, everything you could possibly use in your surroundings to measure time.
Let's just say a minute for him would be 51 years for us,
Sure,
roughly.
sure. If we go by that, which measure of time is correct? Both are. Everything you can, literally
Both are
everything you
correct
can,
at the same time.
everything you can see, hear, touch, taste, smell, measure from within, you're gonna get one measure, whereas someone on the outside will get a different measure.
Yeah, so time is going at different speeds for those two people. But I remember what the original argument was about flies perceiving time differently. That's not because one of us is standing near a black hole.
Correct.
It's the
No, but it could be
the
because
debate
the
was whether
the gravitational pull on them is higher than it would be on us because their mass is smaller.
Well, sure, but
no, that's negligible. And also, technically the gravitational pull on.
I
is
understand
exactly
it
the
would
same.
be exactly the same, but they would perceive it different.
They would. Gravity makes a bigger force on us, but that's not what affects time. So that's not relevant.
let again, we can measure time compared to this was about the perception of time, right? Not that time itself is different, but arguably,
Yeah.
if your brain fired twice as fast and you just had twice as many conscious thoughts within the same period of time, even though the how long has passed, right? We have benchmarks that everyone can agree on how long has passed, but how long that time was for you, like how much you could have gotten done, etc., is subjective anyway.
Yeah, and you can even do that among humans. Like they've done studies on putting someone in a completely blank room with nothing to do and letting someone do their favorite thing in the world. Like time will. They will perceive time differently.
They will
just by being more excited.
They will. By the way, one of my favorite facts that most people don't know about people is if you put a human in a room where they can't see the sun or a clock or anything, and they have no measure for, what daylight is, they tend to naturally adjust to about a 27-hour daily cycle.
Yeah, that is true.
Which I'm gonna guess is some leftover monkey shit from long ago. Monkeys back when days used to be closer to 27 hours.
Some leftover monkey shit.
Yeah.
That's the best explanation I've heard in a while.
You got the point.
I did.
Dogs are mostly seeing everything go 20 to 35% slower. Really? I didn't realize their reactions were that much better. So you know what's crazy is like dogs' reactions to certain things are better, but when I love measuring my dog's reactions time, and so I play games with them where, you know, like I'll put on a glove and then I'll try to tap them on the side of the face and they try to catch my hand in progress, and I try to see if I can, you know, whip my hand around and be faster than them, and I can be faster than my dogs. I can have better reaction time than my dogs.
Well, that's not a fair test because you that's not a reaction test. That
I also react to
No,
I also react to them making adjustments to try to bite me. Like sometimes even after I pulled back, they don't always wait for me to go. Sometimes they just reach out with a chomp. You know what I mean?
It's also probably because they don't know what the fuck you're doing.
No. I have an idea for how fast my dog's reaction times are. And while I think in general they're a little bit faster, I'm not seeing the 20 to 35%.
Dogs are also predators, so it wouldn't surprise me if their reactions are slower than ours. Tends to be prey that have better reactions than predators.
Yeah, they have ridiculous. Yeah, some of them. The ones that are extra, what's the word I'm looking for? Extra, not jumpy, but same principle. Excuse me. Paranoid?
Yeah. Paranoid is not to do with reactions, but they also have high paranoia. Is anyone actually finding this debate interesting? I don't know. I have no idea.
It annoyed a fair amount of people for sure.
Sorry, I found it interesting.
Fidgety is also not quite the word I was looking for, but it also makes sense. High strung is decent.
Let's talk about a Marvel game.
Okay.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Evolved prey is faster, the slower prey is all died out. That's funny. I don't know if all the slower prey is all died out. We have some domesticated animals that would not last very long in the wilderness. Barking up the wrong group. Sorry.
I mean,
hasn't it been proven that cats and dogs can see shit like that isn't really there?
What?
No, like they can see shit that we don't see. Moving.
What exactly do you mean by that? Are you saying that they see
know.
ghosts, or are you saying like what are you
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, but I don't know how to explain it.
Well, so I can say this. I assume this is not what you're getting at, but there are many animals that have senses that we don't. There are animals that can see infrared. There are animals that can echolocate. There's all sorts of senses. Some animals have just crazy built-in hardware to detect things that we cannot detect. As far as I know,
there's also a lot of animals that just have better eyesight than us.
Much better. Well, there's some with a lot better eyesight, some with a lot better hearing. Dogs have such a preposterous sense of smell. Their primary method of interacting with the world is their sense of smell. Their noses are, I forget the exact number, it's like 250,000 times better than ours, to the point where dogs can smell certain types of cancer in people's blood before any instrument we've designed can detect it. We literally cannot build something to detect as well as a dog's nose.
I'm just convinced that cats and dogs can see shit, because my cat sometimes just sits there and stares at nothing for like 30 minutes.
Well, what you perceive as nothing might be
Yeah, he might be watching a
Like,
bug
everyone's
you don't
just-
see from across the room.
Yeah.
No, I mean like she'll stare at the fucking wall.
Again,
Could be
And there's
anything on that
nothing
wall.
on
And that's far as you can see.
Stop giving
Yeah,
Look,
that's what I mean. Like,
some people stare at walls.
That's also true.
yeah, but
Might just have a defective
But-
cat.
don't listen to the casino. He's not being nice. My cat's right here.
One of my favorite jokes of all time is by Jimmy Carr. I love this line. There's an easy way to tell if your house is haunted. It isn't. Grow up.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
It's fucking good.
I actually haven't. I love Jimmy Carr. I haven't heard that one before.
I liked when he had people heckle him and he pulled out the fuck, what's it
I know
called?
what
The
you're talking
thing that
about. The
everyone had when they
paper.
were
Yeah.
in school.
I don't know if those
Yeah.
have a name,
And
but
then he was like,
the
pick a
things
colour.
you fold, you know,
Yeah,
where
it's like
you do
pick a
this with
color,
them.
then you
Yeah.
go like someone says blue, he's like BLUE, then pick a number, then he reads it and it's like, I slept with your mum.
Something like that. I think. Yeah, I forget which one he went with, but yeah, it was some mama joke.
It's like, this one says, if you want my comeback, you'll have to scrape it off your mum's teeth.
Yep.
Yeah. I've heard him say that before.
Oh, of course. Fortune teller, something like that. A cootie catcher, maybe. But
George Washington, no one said Jimmy Carr was clean.
no.
His lawyers can't even say that.
No. Oh, that's not good. Oh. We gotta stop your AoE real quick. Okay, we got
Do you watch any of Jimmy Carr's shows other than his stand-up?
Yes, I've seen a bunch of. Well, so first off, he's on a good amount of like American stuff. He's been on some of the Comedy Central roasts, and then he hosts a UK roast battle. But he had some other panel show on Netflix with I'm blanking on her name, Catherine Ryan.
Yeah, 10 cats.
No, not it. I do watch 8 out of 10 Cats, but I was getting to that next. But
No, yeah, I was suggesting that as well.
there was some other panel show that they were both on that was very funny. So some Netflix thing.
I like Jimmy Carr because every time someone not from England raises the whole, posh British stereotype of having, very stiff upper lip and never wanting to say a bad word, I just show them Jimmy Carr. It's like the most posh guy you'll ever come across. Like,
Yep.
With the foulest mouth you've ever seen.
Yep. And I don't think you can describe Ricky Gervais as posh, but he's certainly as foul mouthed.
I loved his Golden Globes.
How could
shit.
you not? How could you not? I think like that's one of my favorite things. Like everyone in attendance there was like, "Oh God, why is this happening to us?" But the whole rest of the world was like, "Do it again next year. It's good for you.
Which
Do
is
it
why
again."
he's doing it again.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. What was it?
Oh, he hosts the Golden Globes, and like this most recent time, he just takes the opportunity to shit all over celebrities. That's the
He's done it 3 times, right?
he's done it at least twice. But when I say shit all over celebrities, it's very funny, and he doesn't hold back at all. So like one of my favorite lines that I remember, I forget how he made some joke where the punchline of the joke was like so and so, something like we last saw you on a plane with Harvey Weinstein. And then because it's like literally like all of Hollywood in attendance, you can hear them just all kind of groan and be like, "Oh," and he goes, I know, he was your friend. I don't give a shit.
Jeez.
I know. Yeah, it's really.
I like the one. I think it was the first time he did the Golden Globes. He was introducing Mel Gibson onto the stage, and then after he started to walk off, he ran back. He's like, "Oops, don't want to leave this here." Picked up his beer.
Yeah, no, it's worth watching. It's pretty quality.
It's linked it in chat.
Oh, the most recent was his 4th time? Damn. He has become quite proficient at it.
He said it would be his last, but he says that every time.
Yeah, he keeps saying, I'm not doing this again. But that's what makes it so good, is he shows up and he's like, I don't care. I don't care if I get fired and they never ask me to do this again. I don't give a single fuck. And then he just lays into them. But yeah, and he also says things like, do me a favor, when you guys get called up, just come up and accept your reward. Don't start waxing poetic. Don't lecture people about politics or ethics or anything like that. He's like, you guys just play pretend. You don't know anything. No one wants to hear from you. Just come up, get your reward, shut up, go sit down.
What are the Golden Globes? What for? I forget now.
Movies, I think.
Is it
I think
just a
it's
shit
movies
version of
and
the
TV.
Oscars?
I think Emmys are TV, and
Emmys are TV.
and Golden
The
Globes
Oscars
are
movies, so
movies.
that doesn't mean
Oh
anything.
yeah, Oscars are movies. Oh yeah. I always forget. Grammys are music. There's some others. I never remember. I don't really watch them. I just, if someone goes, did you see what happened on it? I'll watch the YouTube clip of like, oh, apparently this was a moment I didn't want to miss, but.
Yeah, Golden Globes is film and TV.
Okay.
It's as far as I know, it's like the kind of pointless one that no one really cares about.
Unfortunately, that's the Razzies.
Well, that's the deliberate like wooden spoon award.
I've never heard that phrase be used to describe that before. I'm sure it means what I think it means, but.
You haven't heard of the wooden spoon?
No, I don't know if we say that in the States. We might, and I just haven't heard it. Do we say wooden spoon in the States?
Wooden spoon is basically the prize you get for being last.
Oh.
Nope.
The prize you get for being last.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, you don't like it's just an expression. It's not. Actually,
I guess
you don't actually get a wooden spoon, but.
What? So you don't even get the wooden spoon?
Well, you can't like. I've received a wooden spoon before as a joke, but it's mainly just an expression.
What did you come in last for?
Oh, I don't know. It was probably just a joke thing between my friends. I don't know. Like I think it was a pub quiz between me and my friends.
Is that what they're actually called? Are they called the Woodies? I thought it was the what do they call it? Because I know there's like a convention. I forget what the convention is called, but it's like the PVN convention or something like that. Something, I don't remember the exact whatever it's called. But so I just thought they were called like the PVN awards or whatever. Again, I'm probably using the wrong letters, but you get it. Be cool if we didn't need to hear these Discord guys. I like that we're able to hear these Discord guys. If this were like a dedicated video, we wouldn't. You're welcome to come on and try to steer the conversation. What's bothering you?
I tried. Yeah.
What?
To get the conversation back on the game.
Oh. I mean, I'm willing to talk about the game if people have questions about the game as well. I'm
Why
doing
not
some
food?
doing some Young Avenger gameplay. All right, you know what? I've been leaving all of the responsibility for asking interesting questions on live pool, and I think it works better when there's one central question that everyone should be answering. So I'm gonna throw you guys more questions. Let's get you guys involved. Starting with something like this. What would you say is your single, like, the first one that comes to mind, single most badass movie moment in any film? Just a scene you watched, you're like, oh, that was, what a fucking badass.
Genuinely thought arriving in Wakanda is up there.
The audio? What's the issue with the audio? Avians? Yeah, that. Yeah, sure, yeah. So I just assumed it was the AVN Awards. Are the Woodies a different thing, or is that just a different name for them? Puny God, Captain Bucky on the bridge, Neo stopping the bullets the first time. Yeah, that was pretty badass. Enemy General.
Captain America picking up the hammer was pretty cool as well.
Yeah, that scene of Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is pretty fucking sweet. I like that movie. It's a shame that the sequels are like different cast and everything. The Iron Man snap, the particular set of skill scene from Taken. I'm trying to think, and so I know, like, I'm forgetting ones. The reason I haven't given it. Oh yeah. Oh, the Quicksilver scenes from the Fox X-Men films. Absolutely
Amazing. Yeah.
Those might be of all the suggestions that have been thrown out. I think so far that one gets my nod for most badass. George McFly knocking out Biff. All right.
Anything to do with Back to the Future is amazing. So yeah.
I don't typically think badass when I think Back to the Future. It does good scenes. Oh yeah, there were some good ones in 300. There were some good scenes in 300.
This is Sparta.
Yeeting someone into a hole. I liked the scene in Troy where Brad Pitt just shows up and just kills the dude straight up in the beginning of the movie with the stab right into the shoulder.
So let me
A very subtle one, but what about Harrison Ford just shooting the guy in Indiana Jones? When he's like,
oh yeah,
whip
that
guy?
same sword thing, and then he just shoots him
the
and
sword,
turns
yeah.
around.
You know that wasn't even in the script.
I
right.
do, yeah. You know why he did it?
I read it, but I don't remember it.
It's because where they were filming, which I think was somewhere in the Middle East. It was
Yeah.
too hot.
Actually, of all of the of all the scenes in 300, the one that like of all the there's some good lines like that one, like Immortals will put their name to the test, shit like that. You know, it said their arrows will block out the sun, then we'll fight in the shade. There's some good lines, but my favorite one is the one where the Greeks are like, we thought your commitment would at least match our own. You brought fewer soldiers. And oh man, if you don't remember the scene, basically
I remember that scene.
the Greeks are like, yeah, we'll send some forces. And the Greeks show up with like 1,000 people, and the Spartans show up with their 300, and they're like, what the fuck? We were coming to help you. Why did we bring more people than you? And he's like being condescending. He's like, fucking, we came all the way out here to help you guys. We thought you'd at least send as many soldiers as we did, you know, seeing as it's your ass on the line. And then he just starts pointing to the Greek soldiers. You, what's your profession? I'm a baker. You, what's your profession? I'm a potter. Then he looks back at his guys. Spartans, what is your profession? And they all just go, oh! And he goes, see, I brought more soldiers than you did.
Well,
It's a fucking awesome scene. That's my favorite exchange in that movie. Alright. I actually do have to finish a piece of a video. So I'm probably gonna wrap up. I might I might be back with a little bit of Super War tonight. We'll see, but I wanna also make sure I get good sleep so that I can be around for the, the tier list stream tomorrow and crush it.
How many hours until that starts?
11 a.m.
Like 50.
Yep. No, that's it. I have to, wake up in time and have everything set up and everything. And I have to, like, it takes a little bit of extra time setting up the tier list stream because I have to, like, ready the Google document and everything and add new stuff and whatnot, but it's not too bad.
I think you can longer.
I'm not going to. Well, so there's a bunch of things, but basically it's early enough that I can take my dogs to the dog park real quick, get back, and then actually have time to get this portion of the video that I've been working on finally finished. So that'll be really good. So, will you stream the Avengers game? Yes, probably. Sorry, I'll do a war attack before I bid you guys adieu. I might pop in with some Super War if I get everything done that I want to. Oh, and I want to... The other thing is I want to go pick up the Quest VR, and the guy that I'm probably going to grab it from is only around until 9 also.
You always say you might pop in to Super War later, you never do.
That's not true, I have a couple times.
I don't know about that.
Well, I do. I'm the one who's done it. I definitely have. You're correct that more often than not I don't, but that's why I say might, because it's possible. Like, if I know I'm gonna be playing a bunch, then I'm like, I might as well stream it unless I don't feel well.
Your use of the word possible is very different to mine. Well, technically true for me. Possible is at least some sense of likelihood.
Right. Well, when I say might, like I might, maybe I will, maybe I won't. It doesn't always mean like an exact 50-50. What do we got in Reactor? I'm gonna use my Inhumans because they'll struggle more in Reactor, so I'm about to do an irresponsible punch down probably.
Rip bet.
Well, no, because I don't have any losses either. But so actually, I think I can get away with. Yeah, I think I can get away. This is still an obnoxious punch down, but this is fine.
Are you fighting again?
I'm using power armor on Hydra. It's in Reactor, but it's like
that has to be an obnoxious punch down.
What? Power armor and a Hydra?
I haven't had much success with punch across.
Are you using the Ironheart version?
Yeah.
Then you're playing it wrong. You can absolutely punch across with
Maybe.
that. No, you absolutely can. One of the mistakes people make is you have to be careful of where Red Skull is. This ability right here that rewinds people's speed bar.
I'm aware. Do you remember who told you that?
No, was it you?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. So I don't get how. Look, a lot of people tell me stuff. Anyway, but I don't know why you don't think a punch across is possible. As soon as you get the defense down on him, you can.
It's possible. It's just. Ugh. I like taking punch downs with power armor.
Oh, I like taking punch downs every match. It's super easy, barely an inconvenience. Tickle, tickle.
Easy.
Yep. Yeah, I say possible. Live pool here's probable. Yeah. John, I can fast track you, but this leaves me pretty much exactly enough time to get done a bunch of the stuff that I wanted to get done, but thought I wouldn't be able to because of stream. So.
To me, if I was saying to someone that like, if there was a 25% of chance of me doing something, I would say like, you know, I probably won't be able to do that. I wouldn't count on it. Rather than, I might be able to do that because that's just going to give them hope. And 75% of the time, you're going to let them down.
Okay. Well, again, I mainly just care, like, is what I said correct? So by saying might, even if it's 25%, you're correct. But it's extra considerate to temper people's expectations. So I will say it is more likely that I don't stream Super War than that I do. But I don't have an exact percentage. We'll see. Let me see, you know, what's involved in acquiring and setting up this Quest VR, if I can still get it. Let me see about taking my dogs to the dog park, and if there's other dogs there and they're getting a lot of quality playtime, if I'll stay. Otherwise, you know, I'll go, whatever. So yeah, there's variables. I can't give you an exact number. We shall see. If one of my duos is on and is like, yeah, let's play for a few hours, I'm like, all right, this is gonna be we're gonna sit down and do a good play session, something like that. So all right, John, I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning in. A bit of a weird stream. We had some tech issues and whatnot. But tomorrow, back to the classics. We are doing a tier list stream starting at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow, tier list stream. Be there or be square. We always do a bunch of giveaways and stuff during the tier list stream. It's always a good time. Dance and Dirk and Live Pool are going to be helping out on the panel. So yeah, it's going to be a fun time. So I will see you guys there. Until then, peace.